Howdy, it's me, Monabyss. Something I've always wanted to do with my art is make it into physical things like stickers or charms, so I decided to draw Fluttery from My Little Pony. I don't really have a set style of drawing any of the My Little Pony characters, and every time I draw them they will be different. I decided for this piece I would have two different sides, like an acrylic charm, where one side would have normal Fluttershy and the other side would have the Flutter Bat version of Fluttershy. I didn't realize how hard this would be because of the silhouette. One of her silhouettes being the softer version, and her Flutter Bat silhouette would have more jagged edges, and the wings being entirely different while also taking up the main outer space of her silhouette. I tried to make a basic background that could work for both sides of her in the sky, with a moon or a sun with clouds to the side that could cover up any of the differences between the two figures. While doing the line art, I tried to keep things that would change or overlap on separate layers, because inside too, when you copy a whole folder, it will copy each individual layer, and so I could set that up into a new folder and flip it. With the copied and flipped line art, I would be able to hide the layers I didn't need at the time and use a different pen to go over any changed parts and erase all parts that I didn't need from the original layer, so I wouldn't have to be line arting two exact things while trying my best to copy it with thickness and lines. I used a purple pen to mark out all the differences on a separate layer, and then I would combine them all and make it all the same black color. Because while I was lining, I did change a couple of things. I ended up just redoing the whole background. The first thing I did before I started the background was to make sure that both silhouettes were on top of each other, and so while I was looking at them both, I would be able to catch all the differences with the clouds and the moon or the sun. And so with them overlapped, I created the clouds outline and where the sphere would sit behind the characters. In the end, I really liked the background. It was simple and it kept focus on Fluttershy. After once I'd lined the background and had everything set up properly, I started with the coloring. I just color dropped it from the TV show. The moon, I got a picture from, I think it's the first episode of My Little Pony where Nightmare Moon can be seen. The clouds, I kind of took my own little take on it. The clouds are obviously not the swirls from the show. It's just kind of my own way of drawing clouds. Something I did realize when I was re-going over and editing the video, I didn't actually put the base Fluttershy's cutie mark on, so I'm gonna have to go back over and do that, make sure I didn't forget it. One thing that I did have into account but had no way of fixing at the time was because these were supposed to be either stickers or charms. They should be in a CMY format rather than an RGB, which is what Psy works on. And Psy 2, the program I'm using now, doesn't have RGB to CMYK or any sort of CMYK tools. So, not shown in the video, but I did download a couple of versions from the internet to try and see what they look like. Some of the colors change quite a bit because I didn't do any sort of color checking. I still think they look nice with the slight variation in color from the RGB to the CMYK. Sorry if I sounded a little off this video. I'm probably gonna have to cut out quite a lot of coughing because there was supposed to be more to it. It's just I got COVID. Ooh, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube. I got sick and I've still got quite the cough. Thank you so much for watching my video. See you next month. Thank you.